Hello and welcome to FYI Weekly, your official source for the latest news and information from the city of Greensboro. The City of Greensboro's legal department is hosting 5 public forums. This is associated with the ordinances which govern solicitors, mobile food vendors, street performers, and those who use public spaces to ask for money or sell goods. The ordinance review process consists of legal and statistical analysis, as well as public input from solicitors, vendors, merchants, business owners, and residents. Each forum will be facilitated by Dr. John Stevens of the UNC School of Government. The forums are intended to encourage community-wide input. Therefore, these sessions are scheduled at different locations and different times of the day. The public forum kicks off on Wednesday, June 20th from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. at Guilford Merchants Association. The next forum will take place on Thursday, June 21st from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at the Congregational United Church of Christ. The Interactive Resource Center will host the third forum on Friday, June 22nd from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. If you aren't able to attend on the first 3 dates, the Community Foundation of Greater Greensboro will host a meeting on Monday, June 25th from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. The final forum will take place at New Zion Missionary Baptist Church on Tuesday, June 26th from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. A legal aid hotline has been established to assist survivors of the tornado that touched down in Greensboro 2 months ago. Free legal advice is available for FEMA benefits appeals, other disaster benefits, insurance claims, home repair contractors, replacing wills or other legal documents, consumer scams, mortgage foreclosure, and landlord-tenant disputes. The toll-free legal aid hotline number is 1-833-242-3549. Legal professionals are available Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. This service is a partnership between FEMA, American Bar Association Young Lawyers Division, Legal Aid North Carolina, and the North Carolina Bar Association. More than $500,000 in federal aid is helping residents recover from the tornado that struck the east side of the city back in April. FEMA and the North Carolina Emergency Management Office received nearly 1,300 registrations for disaster assistance. To date, nearly 200 applications have been approved. The Small Business Administration has approved $540,000 in homeowner and business loans. The financial assistance is helping homeowners and renters pay for temporary housing, repair damage that is not covered by insurance, and replace homes completely destroyed in the storm. The assistance also helps cover the cost of disaster-related medical and dental costs, as well as child care, clothing, household items, tools, educational materials, and other necessary expenses or serious needs as determined by FEMA. If assistance has been denied, the reason may easily be remedied. Applicants are strongly encouraged to call the helpline to find out why their application was denied. Storm survivors who have not yet registered for FEMA assistance still have time to do so before the July 9th deadline. Register online at disasterassistance.gov, call the helpline, or download FEMA's mobile app. In an effort to help each of us improve our quality of life, the city has partnered with Cone Health for a series of brief and informative videos designed to inspire you to make better choices when it comes to healthy living. Let's check in with our friends at Cone Health for today's News for Your Health.
70% of Americans say they want to die at home. And in reality, 70% of Americans die in hospitals and facilities. Hi, I'm Dr. Elizabeth Golding, Medical Director for the Palliative Medicine team at Cone Health, a member of Cone Health Medical Group. I would like to talk to you today about one of the most important conversations you can have with your loved ones, a conversation about end of life and advanced care planning. There's nothing more heartbreaking for me as a physician to sit down with a family who is in the midst of crisis. They have a loved one who may be nearing end of life, an unexpected heart attack, stroke, or other serious illness. And they have to make decisions about their loved one's care, and that loved one can't speak for themselves. By completing these documents, by having the conversation early, you're giving a gift to your family. You're giving them the gift of reassurance that they're acting in a way that you would want them to if your health should deteriorate. It may start at your first visit with your adult doctor. So you may begin by doing something called a living will or a healthcare power of attorney form. This form really is designed to protect you when you're young, should you have a horrible accident, should you have an unexpected serious terminal illness diagnosis, or should you get unexpectedly ill. It will guide your loved ones in making decisions that you would want. As you move forward through your life, there may be points where you need to think about revisiting your advance directive. And when I say an advance directive, I'm talking about the forms that support a conversation that you should have with your loved ones. A living will and a healthcare power of attorney are legal documents, and they do require signatures, witnesses, and a notary. As you move forward at certain points in your life, maybe even when you renew your driver's license, or as you age, perhaps if you have a hospitalization, or maybe even your job changes. Maybe you are involved in a high-risk job. Maybe you're in the military. Certain points in your life, you need to revisit your advance directives. One of the things that I always say a good point to revisit your advance directives is when you enroll in Medicare. And when you enroll in Medicare, you should make sure that you have your documents in place. And that should be a reminder to also have the conversation with your family. At the time of a new diagnosis of a serious illness, these things should require some preparation. One of the things we can talk about is how to start that conversation. The first part of that is thinking in your own mind and doing a little preparation before you talk to your loved ones. So thinking about what matters to you, and try to get a plan in place to talk about those things. It could be at certain points that you think are important. Maybe around the holidays when you have your family together. It may be just at the dinner table. And sometimes I'll say, think about somebody else you know who's been really sick. You can use that as a context for the conversation. If so-and-so isn't doing well, I would or would not want those kinds of things. You can also talk about it within the context of a newly diagnosed health problem. Sometimes family members will be taken back by the conversation. I remember talking to my 100-year-old grandmother who did not want to have that conversation. But it's really important that we talk about these things because we want to make sure we are doing the right thing for our loved ones. Not what we want, but what our loved ones want. That way, they won't have to live their life wondering, did I do the right thing for my mom? Did I do the right thing for my dad? Did I do the right thing for my wife or my husband? They will know, and they will have the confidence that the care that was provided to them at the end of life was the best that it could be. So advanced care planning is the way to ensure that that actually happens. Thank you for joining me. I hope this has been helpful for you and your family. Please don't wait for a crisis to occur. Start the conversation today about your wishes at end of life. For more information, go to conehealth.com/advanced directive. I'm Elizabeth Golding with the Palliative Medicine team at Cone Health.
The idea of buying a home for the first time might seem like a daunting task, but there's no need to fear. The city and its partners are prepared to walk you through the process. We'll have that story and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. If owning a home has been on your list of things to do, but you aren't quite sure how to begin the process, the city's Home Buyers Fair could give you the answers you need to make a decision. This floating event is free and will take place from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Tuesday, June 26th at Union Square campus, located at 124 Eastgate City Boulevard. This year's national theme is Find Your Place. 4 workshops take place during the fair, along with 12 local exhibitors who will have booths set up to answer questions about everything from housing availability to identifying local financial assistance programs. The first of the 4 workshops will begin at 4:30 p.m. explaining mortgage financing, led by Bruce Canada, Assistant Vice President and Mortgage Banker for First Citizens Bank. The city's Neighborhood Development Department will discuss the Down Payment Assistance Program. Realtor Crystal Williams will talk about working with a realtor. The final workshop will be led by attorney Rufus Ferrier, discussing the process of closing on your home. The Homebuyers Fair is hosted by the city in recognition of June being National Homeownership Month, which marks the importance of owning a home and the impact it has on the lives of families, neighborhoods, and the economy. The city of Greensboro is offering recommendations for how to demolish a single-family home if it was destroyed in April by the tornado. Keep in mind, these recommendations do not apply to commercial structures. State law requires all homes be tested for asbestos prior to demolition. If the home tests positive, a licensed abatement firm must remove the asbestos. Afterwards, homeowners should get at least 2 or 3 bids from experienced and insured demolition contractors. A demolition permit must be obtained from the city's Development Services Office located at 300 West Washington Street. A copy of an asbestos report verifying the house does not have asbestos is required in order to obtain a permit. Once the house has been demolished, all debris must be removed and hauled to an approved construction and demolition landfill. Do not create piles of demolition debris at the curb. The city will not pick up the debris. Most demolition contractors can coordinate the asbestos testing and removal, as well as the demolition and cleanup. A list of reputable local demolition contractors can be found through the Better Business Bureau. Residents in the tornado-affected area with large amounts of storm-damaged debris are being asked to call the city's contact center to schedule a pickup. Construction debris should be put in a separate pile from yard waste debris for collection. Yard waste and construction debris that is properly prepared will be collected by solid waste crews on your regular collection day. As a reminder, the yard waste preparation rules are as follows. Yard waste can be bagged in clear plastic bags or put in a 32-gallon trash can. Yard waste can be tied together in bundles no longer than 5 feet long. Cans and bundles should weigh no more than 50 pounds. In an effort to spotlight and celebrate local artists, business owners, community builders, and essentially the next generation of leaders, the city is proud to partner with Action Greensboro to introduce our Made in Greensboro series. This day, we place the spotlight on environmentalist Sean Gagney. Sean Gagney has helped plant more than 6,000 trees in Greensboro. He's the founder and CEO of Urban Offsets, which creates local carbon markets to build sustainable and resilient communities. Soon after moving here, Sean went through Launch, Greensboro's startup accelerator. This gave him the resources and security to stay and grow Urban Offsets. Earning a master's degree in environmental science with a focus on climate science, Sean believes he can improve the environment by creating a better market for reducing greenhouse gases by planting community trees. Urban Offsets helps cities plant trees in areas in need. Then it connects carbon credits from other projects around the country to each tree in the community. Sean thinks of this as creating environmental mutual funds. He sells those carbon credits to colleges and universities looking to reduce greenhouse gas emissions while investing in their local communities. It's a win-win-win. To learn more about Made in Greensboro or to see more images taken by photographers Jerry Walford and Scott Mothersbaugh, visit the Action Greensboro website at madeingso.com. The city is listening to the community and taking notes about their preferences for the changes on tap for downtown. We'll tell you about the downtown streetscape coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. A series of meetings have been hosted by the city to gather input from the public about the plans to improve the look, feel, and overall experience for visitors to the downtown. Joining me now to tell us about the suggestions being shared by residents and business owners is Denise Conway. She is a transportation engineer with the Greensboro Transportation Department. Hello, Denise.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So tell me about the downtown streetscape in terms of what will it consist of and how will it change the area?
Okay, so the downtown streetscape is essentially going to be a master plan. It will provide guidelines and standards for streetscape enhancements for the downtown area. So the goal of this project is to provide these enhancements for pedestrians to feel more comfortable in the downtown area. So providing amenities like more seating, landscaping, signage, lighting, creating that more pedestrian-friendly, more walkable space, more bicycle space and facilities. And things like that.
Okay, that'll be wonderful. I've seen the crosswalks periodically throughout the downtown streets, so it'll be nice to see where you can sit down and just watch people go by, or just, as you said, ride your bike and feel safe.
Absolutely.
So how is the project being received, and what kind of comments are you hearing from the public?
So earlier this week we had a few community forums where the public and the residents came to share with us what their thoughts are about the project, what they would like to see. We have consultants that are on hand that are putting together this project, and they presented some proposals as far as the treatments for the downtown area. So the public came and they've looked at the proposals, and so far we've gotten some great positive feedback from the citizens. Everyone seems excited and they're ready for the project to get going.
Yes, well, we're always excited when there's progress and change and new things are coming. Downtown has really changed in the last few years, so I think this is additional change that it's nice to know people feel like they're being heard. This is a huge undertaking anytime you're talking about construction or adding elements to any part of the city. How long do you anticipate that this project will take?
So what we're hoping to do is to be able to determine the long-term and short-term improvements. So the short-term improvements could happen in as short of 2 to 3 years, and long-term obviously would be much longer term. With our $25 million budget, we're hoping to be able to create some cost estimates for each of these short-term and long-term improvements, and then at that point we'll be able to determine which projects get to be completed first.
Okay, and to specify, the $25 million budget is from the bonds that the voters did approve.
Yes.
So with that, residents are already giving you input. If they have not weighed in yet, how can residents or interested parties share their ideas?
Sure, they can go to our website, greensboro-nc.gov/downtown streetscape. And there is a link on that page where they can submit their comments.
Okay, well, this is really exciting, Denise. Thank you so much. I know as a transportation engineer, you're so busy. We appreciate you taking the time to stop by to give us this update, and I hope you'll come back and continue to keep us posted on your progress.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Stay tuned for a little-known fact about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city. That's coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back. One way to stay informed about what's happening in the city is by attending or tuning in to city council meetings. The Greensboro City Council meetings are open to the public, but if you can't attend, we broadcast the meetings live right here on GTN, and we stream the meetings live on the city's website. Council meetings take place at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesdays of the month on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building, located at 300 West Washington Street. The first meeting of the month includes public comments and special presentations. Meetings on the third Tuesday of the month focus on public hearings and city business. The fourth Tuesday is reserved for a meeting as needed. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit the city's website. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. The City of Greensboro is accepting applications for its premier public education program, City Academy. The application window is open now through June 30th. This program is celebrating its 15th year and is designed to develop civic leadership and build a stronger city through well-informed and engaged residents. The program is free for participants. City Academy takes residents behind the scenes of city government operations through interactive presentations at various city locations. Students visit the police firing range, Guilford Metro 911, and the Greensboro Transportation Operations and Maintenance Facility, just to name a few. Classes are held weekly from 5:45 p.m. to 9 p.m. from September through November, with graduation scheduled for November 20th during the City Council meeting. City Academy is open to as many as 30 residents representing all 5 City Council districts and various backgrounds. To apply for the Fall 2018 session, visit the city's website or call the Community Relations Office at 336-373-2723. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our department spotlight, but first, prepare to mark your calendars for all the great events happening this week on the town.
Hey, this is Jody. Whether you enjoy comedians, Star Wars, or live music, we have something for you. Give your children a Disney experience right here in Greensboro. The Community Theater of Greensboro presents Disney's The Little Mermaid this Friday at 7 p.m. at the Carolina Theater. This fishy fable will capture your heart with its irresistible songs, including Under the Sea, Kiss the Girl, and Part of Your World. This G-rated show is sure to be a family favorite and will run all weekend long. For a range of ticket options, including VIP front row seats, go to carolinatheater.com. Need a good laugh? Head over to the Greensboro Coliseum on Friday night at 8 p.m. for the Comedy Get Down World Tour featuring Cedric the Entertainer, Eddie Griffin, D.L. Hughley, and George Lopez. Backed by popular demand, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see 4 members of comedy royalty come together for the comedy event of the year. For more information or to purchase tickets, check out GreensboroColiseum.com. May the Force be with you this Saturday as Summer Night Lights, a program that provides free summertime events and activities for Guilford County teens, hosts a Star Wars festival for all ages from 2 to 4 p.m. at the Hemphill Branch Library. Join in for trivia and photo booth fun. Make your own lightsaber, dress in your best Yoda or Han for the costume contest, design a droid, and make a mini Borg. Visit GreensboroLibrary.org for more information on this free event. When is the last time you spent a night out under the stars? Celebrate nationally recognized Great American Campout Day on Saturday at the Downtown Campout in LeBauer Park. This event is open to all families and is a unique opportunity to roll out your sleeping bag, pop up your tent, and sleep under the stars in the safety of the downtown parks. Registration is required and the fee includes camping space on the lawn, the Fresh Market dinner, a movie under the stars, toothbrushes provided by Triad Family Dental, and a Biscuitville breakfast. All proceeds support free programming and events in LeBauer Park and Center City Park. To purchase tickets, log on to GreensboroDowntownParks.org. End your weekend on a high note at the free Music for a Sunday Evening in the Park event starting at 6 p.m. with Bana, an Irish group, and West End Mambo starting at 7:15 p.m. at Barber Park. Grab a blanket and picnic and enjoy these live music performances each Sunday night at local Greensboro locations. For more information on MUSEP, go to greensboro-nc.gov/MUSEP or like us on Facebook at MUSEPGSO. Keep watching FYI Weekly right here on GTN to find out more about events happening on the town.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has 22 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. This week, we place the spotlight on the Greensboro Public Library. Prepare to bop your way back in time to Rydell High School as the Greensboro Public Library celebrates the 40th anniversary of the classic movie musical, Grease. Festivities will start at 7:30 p.m. on Tuesday, June 26th in LeBauer Park. Come dressed in your best 1950s attire for a chance to win prizes for Best Outfit. DJ Jessica Mashburn will spin classic hits before the movie starts. There will be a sing-along version of popular songs such as Greased Lightnin' and You're the One That I Want. Grease, rated PG, is based on one of the most beloved Broadway shows of all time. It hit the screens on June 16, 1978, starring Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta. Since then, the story of teen love, cliques, and peer pressure has generated fans in every generation. LeBauer Park is located at 208 North Davie Street. This event is free and open to the public. To learn more about the exciting programs and resources at the Greensboro Public Library, go to greensborolibrary.org. On the other side of the break is this week's Way to Go GSO Shoutout. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO shout-out. This week's shout-out goes to the city's Parks and Recreation team. Greensboro Parks and Recreation invites the public to experience the new Edible Community Garden program at Gateway Gardens, located at 2800 Gate City Boulevard. This is a partnership with community advocate James Rosa Jr., Guilford County Cooperative Extension, North Carolina A&T State University, and Hayes Taylor YMCA. The purpose is to teach YMCA summer campers about gardening and agriculture to promote a healthy lifestyle. Individuals or businesses interested in sponsoring the community garden should contact James Rosa at 336-457-6225. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.